Back with our America's Mattress Live Tower cam. While we have a nice view, not seeing too much precipitation behind me right now, tomorrow I suspect our America's Mattress Live Tower cam is going to look a little bit different. We're a little bit ahead of the snow now, but it's coming by the time we reach about midnight. 43, mostly clear skies. Winds aren't too noticeable. 5:08 p.m. was our sunset earlier on today. Another warm one, 49 degrees. But we're going to say goodbye to those 40s for a little bit as we get into the next couple days, as we see a couple rounds of cold fronts start to chill us out. So 42 in Montrose is not going to be the standard as we head into the next few days. That's because of, again, a little bit of this moisture we're already seeing coming up from the southwest and in the northwest too. Cold front's going to arrive here. You're already seeing some of that rain, some of that snow appearing on our national radar right now. It's getting closer and closer. But an important factor that we're going to talk about very early is tonight's lows. Look at this. I only have a low of 31 here in Grand Junction. That means we're not going to be at freezing for all that long tonight, which means a lot of what we see to start off this event is going to be rain. But when the majority of the moisture arrives and the majority of lift arrives, when we get into Thursday, then we're going to start to get a lot more snow. We're in this cold front right now. It's already starting to arrive. You're seeing a little bit of snow right now up towards Rio Blanco, Garfield County. But it's the second wave right here. This is Thursday at 11:17 p.m. It's going to be, of course, starting to affect us a little bit earlier than this. This cold front with a low that starts to develop at the tail end of it, what it's going to do is bring us a little bit more lift and allow us to tap into more moisture as we get throughout the day on Thursday. It's going to arrive, I think, at its earliest, starting to affect us around noon tomorrow. That's going to kick up those gusts up to 40 miles per hour will be possible, particularly at elevation. And then that snow is going to start to kick in a little bit more. Our highs are going to start to dive all the way down into the 40s tomorrow, but going to get low temperatures as we head throughout the day, leading to afternoon snowfall. Our watches and warnings show that we're actually not in any of the winter weather advisories here in the valleys, right? Because we're just going to be a little bit too warm to get a whole lot of snow. I think only about an inch here in the Grand Valley and around 1/5 of an inch of rain. But at elevation, it's going to look very different. 6 to 10 inches possible, where you have more consistently cool temperatures here down towards Glade Park, and as well as up on the Grand Mesa, kind of near Skyway Mesa. 4 to 8 inches, a little bit less as you head further up north and further south towards the San Juans is expected tomorrow. And with 40-mile-per-hour gusts, definitely could be some obscured vision if you're getting on the roads tomorrow, anywhere in the mountains. Again, starting at around noon, it's going to start to pick up a whole lot. So let's look at that on our futurecast right here. This is 11 p.m., so we're starting to see that snow become more and more common. Then early in the morning, again, starting to see a little bit more widespread, progressing as we head to about noon tomorrow, and that cold front really starts to arrive, and you're seeing a lot more snow here behind me. And then it starts to creep into the Grand Valley. A little bit of rain, a little bit of snow mix is going to be possible. But again, you're seeing right behind me, get just a little bit too warm, right? We're going to have to get into the evening before we start to cool down a little bit, but still afternoon snowfall possible, and it's going to start to go away as you get throughout the day. And by the time you get to Friday early morning, I think it's only going to be near the San Juans, Montrose, definitely possible to see some snow earlier tomorrow on Friday morning, excuse me. And then we're going to cool down a whole lot. Look at this. Our high on Friday, 33 degrees, 16 overnight into Saturday. We're going to cool down a whole lot for the weekend. So despite all that sunshine, it is going to be a lot chillier. 39 tomorrow in Montrose as moisture arrives.